Okay, week 23, day one. Design an onboarding experience that evokes joy. And in this moment, as usual, think about your goals, your objectives, companies you like to work for. If the company is large enough, what subset of the company that you like to work for. And if, in fact, the area you want to work doesn't necessarily have a lot of moments of joy, think about it from that perspective. And the example I'll give you again is in trading. So people who work in trading room floors and have a lot of data in front of them, that moment of joy may not be the same as if you have a child going to a school for the first time. They may be dramatically different, not only in what you're presenting to the user or the person, but also how you communicate it. Lots of balloons and confetti and bright colors may not be the best thing for a trader, but there are certainly joyful moments that they have. It's a high stress role, and there are certainly moments of at their minimum alleviation of stress or moments of joy, and think about what you could do to enhance those. So it may not be as dramatic as you think, but it could be a dramatic moment for the actual user. And it gets back to the heart of I'm assuming why we all do what we do, and that is to really focus on the user and their needs. But design an onboarding experience that evokes joy. Create a first impression that feels delightful, affirming, and energizing. Really think about what your user's trying to accomplish, what their context is, what their challenges are in that moment, and what they're doing, and think about how can I make this onboarding experience as delightful and energizing as possible. And think about that onboarding experience from the perspective of microinteractions, warm, playful copy, progress animations, surprise and delight moments that are the result of interactions, or maybe they're just things that exist through the experience, like the friendly mascot, or maybe the onboarding experience progressively demonstrates an understanding of you as you step through things, and helps make a better connection. So through personalization. Sketch or prototype this onboarding. It could be a set of wireframes, it could be more high fidelity prototypes. If you're good with video editing and After Effects, you could potentially produce a demo video of it. Just depends on what type of experience you are working on, whether it is an app or a service or a physical product, and what's important about that moment of delight, which you could certainly create a video about an app, and the moment of delight in the onboarding experience may actually be something outside of the app. Something to think about, and then do your best to annotate that experience. Talk about why not only is it important to have that emotional impact or that emotional design element, but what sort of effect you're anticipating it'll have on the user, or you've already demonstrated that it has on the user. And this is just to help you communicate back to stakeholders why you're proposing these changes. So bring it back a little bit to work, but focusing a whole lot on the joy of an onboarding experience. And as promised, the resources that we have this week that you can take a look into. Maybe you're inspired by this week and you want to learn more. The emotional design course, certainly one of the larger courses, 9 weeks, excellent course, goes into a lot of depth. But if this is your thing, I think you'll absolutely love it and you'll learn a lot from it. Emotional design masterclass, if you want a quick 1-hour walkthrough. A really great masterclass to dive into. If you're not a member, you can select this as you become a member, or you can, if you are a member, you can just go in and grab it and watch it. Emotional design. What is emotional design? We have this topic fairly in depth. I would encourage you this week to go through this to get started before you move into it, to help maybe reset your mind and focus on this week's challenge. But really great topic, as well as the emotional response topic. A little bit larger, but has a lot of really great content that you can read through and learn. before you get started or as you're going as a reference. Really great. So, onboarding experience could be physical product and support and understanding how to use it, how to care for it, things of that nature, service, onboarding, or digital application. But it should be a lot of fun. And feel free to reach out to Discord if you have any questions or want to engage a little bit more. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing what you produce.